With that, some big breaking news. We are shifting focus across to Karnataka now, where the Savarkar row has been raging on. Karnataka chief now of the Congress party, DK Shivakumar, now is the latest one to lash out at the BJP and the VHP, saying that the BJP wants to bring the Nagpur Education Policy to Karnataka. Also added that when the Congress comes to power in 2023, it will scrap this policy. Listen in to the Congress chief of Karnataka.
So let they keep in their houses, make him a god. Let they do it. After 75 years of independence, who wrote an apology letter to the British, let they keep him as a god. And even in the books, they are trying to bring on the Nagpur Education Policy. It is not the National Education Policy, but time will come. All the textbooks, whatever they have printed, what they are distributing, will be scrapped in 2023 after May 15th.
Well, let me go across to Deepak Bopanna, who's joining us from Bengaluru with the very latest. It's interesting, Deepak, ahead of the assembly polls next year, the face-off between BJP, Savarkar, Rath Yatra, and on the other hand, you have the Congress saying that we are going to demolish this entire education policy when we come to power. Savarkar takes center stage.
It comes at the back of some, leaders from the BJP and also right-wing organizations saying that while Ganesha pandals are installed, there has been a demand that even Savarkar posters should be allowed. Some of them justified it, saying that he was a part of the freedom movement, and Ganesh Chaturthi as a festival itself is a part of the freedom movement. So the Congress getting out and going on to say that if they want to put these posters up, let them do it at home. And in the past as well, the Congress has sharply reacted to this particular issue, going on to say that the festivities should not be mired in controversy, and the BJP is just trying to instigate the people, whereas the controversy over Savarkar has been causing a lot of problems in various districts. So we'll have to see on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi. We've already seen an instance where, at a Ganesha pandal, there was, Savarkar posters that came up, and whether this will cause any sort of hindrance to the public in terms of law and order situations arising, because we've seen over the Savarkar controversy some serious law and order concerns in Shivamogga and a few other places. Now, the police have also instructed that as far as Ganesha pandals are concerned, in sensitive areas where there could be problems that could arise, they should refrain from setting up these pandals in such places. So we'll have to see how the controversy unfolds over the next couple of days, and even as Ganesh Chaturthi nears in Karnataka.
But Deepak, you must explain to us, what is their specific objection to a Ganesha pandal which is honouring Veer Savarkar, someone whom even Mahatma Gandhi had once called a brave son of the soil and a patriot to the core? That is something that Mahatma Gandhi had said. Why is the Congress today continuing to object him? After all, in a democracy, is there anything legally wrong in having a Savarkar, or rather a pandal which is dedicated to Savarkar?
Well, Meghna, this is pertaining to the Ganesha pandals. Now, they're saying that while, Ganesh Chaturthi is being celebrated, the Congress very much welcomes any sort of Ganesha pandals. But the objection that they are raising is why involve Savarkar in a festivity that is connected to Lord Ganesh, and why is the BJP trying to... They're also, of course, raising issues of Savarkar, whether he could be considered a freedom fighter, or whether it is just the BJP that's branding him. We've spoken to multiple senior leaders who said that, the ideology that Mr. Savarkar endorsed is something that the Congress doesn't believe in, and they've also made several other statements sitting out at Savarkar and terming him as a freedom fighter. So their objections are with concerns of law.
Sorry to interrupt you, keep tracking the developments on that front. There is some big breaking news that we